I'm Keith Trowbridge, and we're coming to you today from Victoria, British Columbia. We're here attending the CARTA conference, Canadian Association Resort Developers, similar to the ARTA in the States. And we're most fortunate to be in this beautiful city today and being with a couple of people attending this conference who are educators, one from the U.S., Florida, Lynn University, and one from Victoria, Royal Roads University. And I will start off with Mike. Mike, who's the dean down there. Tell us a little bit about your program you have down there for vacation ownership.
Thanks, Keith. About 3 years ago, the president of Lynn University came to me and said he would like for us to look at how we could create a series of programs of excellence where Lynn could stand out from other institutions and particularly other colleges of hospitality. So we went out and we did an analysis to find out what was being served and what wasn't being served. And one of the major outcomes of the research that we did in that was to find that the vacation ownership industry or sector of the industry was growing significantly, yet there were only a very small number of institutions that were really addressing the educational needs of that sector. So what we did was we surveyed the industry and talked to many people like yourself in the vacation ownership sector and got some feedback on what the competencies were that might be addressed in academia. And we developed a specialization that a student who's studying hospitality can take a series of 5 courses that really help them to focus and understand and develop those competencies that the industry had said they needed. So for things like inventory management, whenever you look at marketing, principles of marketing apply across many different types of businesses, but they have some unique issues that apply in vacation ownership. So we created a specialized course there. And a series of those things, including a concentration of internships that allow the student over their period of time at the university to begin to develop practical experiences that can then help build their resume in conjunction with their academic exposures so that when they do graduate, they have a greater level of contribution to the organizations that hire them.
Okay, well, thank you, Mike. And now we have Ted, who is university is right here in Victoria. Ted, tell us a little bit about yourself and the university and what you're doing in vacation ownership.
Well, we're relatively new in the field of tourism and hospitality education. We've been a university for 13 years, but we started our Faculty of Tourism and Hotel Management 2 years ago. We instruct our programs quite differently from a traditional university in that most of our learning takes place online, and we appeal primarily to mid-career professionals. So the average age of a student on our campus is between 35 and 40 years of age. They're already well along the way in their careers, but want to learn some skills that might help them reach the top. We focus more on such areas as leadership, teamwork, globalization, or creating global citizens. Those are very, very big themes in everything we do. We don't operate a production kitchen like you might find in some hotel schools. We don't teach hands-on courses such as dining room operations or front office operations. Instead, we focus really on leadership, teamwork, management, and making sure that our graduates have a really good grasp on what's going on in the world. As a result of that, most of our graduates are finding work in the 4 corners of the world. We were chatting earlier today about where some of our graduates are ending up, and this year I've got students working in Thailand, China, Malaysia, one about to go to Dubai to take on a position there. So we're really excited about the potential of this. The whole vacation ownership realm is an area that we're just moving into, and one of the reasons I'm excited to be here at this conference is to learn as much as possible as I can about that so that we can start to integrate some of those components into our curriculum.
We're glad to be here, and we'll see you next conference.